all images from the space station published by NASA are fake. The ISS hovers between 330 to 600 kilometers above the ground. This is probably a lower altitude than you expected, isn't it? You can also check these values from NASA's own website. We kindly ask you to pay attention to the video we broadcast on the screen at the back during our explanation. In these images, you will see the exposure of many frauds committed by NASA. Straightening the hair with hairspray, deceiving gravity with the help of ropes, green screen illusion, video errors caused by editing, etc. Let's make a calculation while you watch this video. Let's take the height of the ISS as an average value of 400 kilometers and keep this in mind. Astronauts fly inside the station, right? It even releases the paste. It doesn't fall to the ground, it takes off. This means gravity is zero. We say and come to the formula that shows our weight depending on gravity. F equal g multiply m1 multiply m2 divide r squared. Here g, m1 and m2 are constants, the only variable is r squared. R 6,173 kilometers, the distance to the center of the Earth, that is, the radius. Let's find out how much the astronauts' weight changes on Earth and on the space station. R1, 6,173 kilometers, R2, 6,173 add 400, equals 6,573 kilometers. So how much difference do weights make? If we write the formulas and divide side by side, we find 0.88. That is 88%. So this means a man who weighs 100 kilos on Earth weighs 88 kilos on the space station. An astronaut who weighs 80 kilos on Earth weighs 70 kilos in the space station. In other words, it is impossible to hang in the air like this, or even to go up rather than down. You went on a diet, you dropped from 100 kilos to 88 kilos, what happened? Did you become air and start flying? Now let's check. Maybe the laws of physics that we don't know turn into other rules outside the atmosphere. According to global data, the altitude of the ISS above the ground is 400 kilometers. The outer layer of the atmosphere, the exosphere, is 10,000 kilometers long. As you can see, even according to its own scientific data, the International Space Station is not in space, but in the atmosphere, quite a bit inside. The International Space Station is a fraud, or a scientific lie and fiction. I can almost hear the objections coming. One of these is centrifugal force. Since the centrifugal force and the gravitational force were equal, the total force on the objects would be zero, and therefore there would be no gravity left. Check out the comedy. Centrifugal force is not a real force. Centrifugal force is just a force assumed based on the fact that the object is under the influence of a force in the opposite direction due to its forward motion. There is no truth to this. Another possible objection is falling due to gravity. They claim that while the plane was moving forward, it was also falling downward due to gravity. Not only that, they also claim that the ISS is moving so fast that the next point of the Earth is lower than the next point of the Earth, and that it always remains at the same height towards the Earth because it moves horizontally before it can fall to the Earth. Again, according to global data, the ISS is still falling under the influence of gravity. And what misleads the observer here is that it misses the point where it fell. Another objection is that the ISS is in free fall. So it's like the elevator crashed. According to global data, Since the ISS is moving at a speed of 28,000 km/h, there is no free fall. We kindly ask you to research, question, and contemplate what we have told you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and share the video. Hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.